addiction issues are going to come up in your case. It doesn't mean it's going to sink your case, but it's something we need to manage in the right way. And we have so many clients that we've helped to not only become a better parent, but become a more productive person, because throughout their divorce, we help them get the resources to stay clean and to maintain that sobriety over the long term. And we love celebrating those wins, because you may have had an issue with drugs and you may have 30 days clean. Congratulations, that's a big deal. And we know how hard it can be. And maybe you've reached longer periods. Now you're able to prove to the court that you did have issues, but you don't anymore. And you're committed to maintaining that sobriety over the long term. So you may have issues with addiction. You may have issues with mental health. You may have issues with finances. One other issue that often comes up for many people is, what am I going to do about where I'm going to live with my children? Because my spouse and I have lived in this house together for years. There's physical abuse going on. I've got to leave the home. I've got to take the children. Where are we going to go? Just because you're hanging out at your parents' house or you're staying with a friend or something like that on a temporary basis does not mean that you're sunk. You got to have a plan, and our firm would love to help you put together a plan about how we are going to get the most stable housing arrangement we can for myself and my children. Don't feel like just because you've had to leave because of bad circumstances that you are up the creek, so to speak, because you don't have a house right now. We may have to file a motion with the court asking the court to give you temporary exclusive use and possession of your home and to remove your spouse from that home. That can happen. Many times people will leave temporarily from the home to be safe and to get out of the situation. Then they file for divorce, and then we file a motion to get you temporary exclusive use and possession of your house while the case is going on. That could be important, because in some counties in Alabama, your divorce can go from start to finish in 6 months. There are other counties where divorce may go on for 2 or 3 years, and you can't imagine living temporarily other places for that long of a period of time. And so you may need, as a parent, to get temporary exclusive possession of your home to make sure you've got a stable home for the children. Because anytime that kids' lives are going to be disrupted through a custody battle, through a divorce, or any other kind of disruption, anything that we can do to minimize the changes is going to be really important for your children. And maybe it's staying in the home where you've always lived. So you may have to leave temporarily, but your stable housing is going to be very important as your case plays along.